One thing I absolutely love about visiting historical is trying to envision what my life would have been like if I had been living during another time. It's hard to explain, but to me a location feels special if something significant occurred at the site. And if I'm lucky enough to stand in the same spot, it's as if I'm taking a step back in time. There's no better place to imagine that than in Doaksville, Oklahoma. Seriously, you literally take the steps from the Doaksville Cemetery and walk right into a piece of history. The Doaksville Archaeological Site provides a glimpse of the diverse historic and cultural past of southeast Oklahoma. Here, a trading post was established during the early 1820s by Josiah Doak, with the signing of the treaties of Dancing Rabbit Creek and Doak's Stand. Doaksville became a major destination in which later became known as Indian Territory. With the military post nearby at Fort Townsend for protection, Doaksville became the largest town in Indian Territory in 1850 and the commercial center of the Choctaw Nation. At its height in the 1840s and 50s, the town boasted more than 30 buildings, including stores, a jail, school, hotel, and 2 newspapers. In 1837, the Choctaws and the Chickasaws signed the Treaty of Doaksville, which allowed the Chickasaws to lease the western portion of the Choctaw Nation for settlement. Prosperity and location allowed Doaksville to become the political center and then intermittent capital of the Choctaw Nation after 1850. In 1855, the U.S. government officials, Choctaws and Chickasaw, created a separate district for the Chickasaw people. A constitution was drafted there in 1858. In 1859, the Choctaws moved their capital west to Mayhew Mission and then to the present location at Tuscaloosa. Doaksville's decline began with the abandonment of Fort Townsend in 1854. The Civil War in Indian Territory devastated the region's plantation-based economy. On June 23, 1865, the last Confederate General, Stand Waite, surrendered his Indian Brigade to Union forces near Doaksville. The town declined in importance in the late 1800s. The final blow came in 1870 when the railroad was built 1 mile south. The town moved to the railroad and Fort Townsend took the place of Doaksville. Doaksville, noted town in Indian Territory. This site is at the north end of Main Street called Commercial Row. In this town began in 1831, name of nearby post office Fort Townsend was changed to Doaksville November 11, 1847. At one time, Doaksville had several general stores, a gristmill, blacksmith, and hotel that operated all before 1840. There were also 2 newspapers, the Choctaw Telegraph and the Choctaw Intelligencer. Here at Doaksville, June 23, 1865, Brigadier General Stand Waite, Cherokee Indian, was the last Confederate general to surrender. Major archaeological investigations in the late 1990s revealed the limestone foundations of multiple structures, including wells, jail, store, hotel, along with thousands of artifacts. A walking trail was constructed in 2001 that loops through the stabilized masonry ruins, and signage interprets the history of Doaksville. Am I the only person that thinks if you stop and listen, the trees will talk to you and tell you their secrets? I don't know who this guy is, but he kind of showed up out of the middle of nowhere. I tried to pet him, but he wouldn't let me. He just had somewhere to be. He just traveled on through. If you get a chance to visit, make sure you check out the cemetery also. There's lots of cool old headstones. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, bye for now.